ready?
I'm ready.
And we're back with another serious nonsense. We're going to be watching a little Two Bears, One Cave.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert.
Yeah, one goes top, other one weighs the shit.
You think so.
Let me fix my microphone. Oh, there we go.
2 Bud Light seltzers and a Starbucks.
Yeah. But he's a big drinks guy, Bert.
If you don't know who Bert and Tom are, they're only some of like the best comedians right now, and definitely in our lifetime, probably some of them.
I mean, Tom might be the best comedian in the game, one of them right now, and Bert might be one of the best like marketers in the game right now. So the two of them together is just like
it's amazing. Yeah,
it's the takeover.
They're great.
But remember, scroll down real quick, hit like and subscribe.
Yes.
Don't miss another video. I know they're stupid. And I know they're shitty.
Stop. No, they're not.
All right. They're mediocre and they're mediocre. All right.
You may hate our football videos, but fuck you. You better like our videos.
Foosball.
Pretty nasty spill last night.
Yeah, so wait. You went to see Thor. Your wife's fingering herself.
Oh,
in the
he
theater,
felt so hard. I saw
6'3",
this.
He's the sweetest guy. I saw him with 2 girls walking down Ventura Avenue. I was like, he doesn't walk down Ventura Avenue. We make $20 million a fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's Rodeo, wrong street.
So
I got out of control at the movie theater and I bought about $50 to $60 worth of candy. That's an important part of the story because it's part of where I just didn't understand what was going on. So
He's no self-control.
M&M's,
Yeah, he just goes hard.
M&M's, Raisinets, Butterfingers, chocolate-covered almonds, all in my pockets.
can I just say something?
Yeah.
You are on the cusp of being healthy.
They're all in my pockets.
Yeah.
We get home, and Isla goes to the door first, walks in the kitchen, and locks the door. And I go, Isla, and I can hear her laughing. So I press in the code, 6969. I'm kidding. What if that was our house code? I press in the code, and as soon as it unlocks, she locks it again, and I start laughing. This is like the thing with my girls is when they bully me, it makes me laugh uncontrollably. Yeah. It's one of my favorite things, and I start laughing hysterically. Georgia and Leanne are outside with me, and I go, Isla, and I can hear her laughing on the other side. Press the code again, she locks it, and I go, fuck her. I'm gonna run around back and go in through the back sliding glass door. She hears that, and as I start to run away, she opens the door. Georgia and Leanne go in, and I go running to get to the door, and they slam it closed. And I catch my toe on the step, and I fall. My head hits the door jamb. The side of my head hits the door jamb. My arm hits the potted plant. I break the potted plant, roll down the stairs, and I'm just like, and I hear them laughing. They don't even know I fell. And I'm on the ground, and Leanne thinks I'm on the ground laughing, and then she comes out. She's like, oh my God, did you fall? And I remember being in my bed, and Isla's like, he needs to go to emergency room. And I was like, I'm fine. And I convinced everyone I was fine, and then for a second I was like, wait, I don't remember how I got here. Like, I don't remember how I got here. Like, I remember saying to Leanne, I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, to most people, this would be like real serious and sad, but like if you don't know Bert, like you're probably like, why the fuck are you laughing at this?
He's like your drunk uncle.
If you know who he is, then you're probably like, this is just Tuesday for Bert. Also, look at Tom's face right now.
So we'll anyway. Screen save that for the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tom.
Got that.
I remember getting up and going, I'm going to go get my Fitbit, but I don't have a Fitbit. I have a Whoop.
Yeah.
And I walked to the man cave, and I put my Whoop on. Like, I was so disoriented. And then I got into a robe, and I got in bed. Isla was. Georgia, the second it happened, Georgia screen grabbed it from the Nest Cam and sent it to our family and was like, send your prayers. That's the first thing she sends. But here's one of the confusing things. I I remember landing on the ground, and I remember there being M&Ms everywhere. And I was like, how did these M&Ms get here? Like, my pockets were filled with M&Ms.
Yeah.
So like, I wake up, I'm like, kind of wake up, and I'm like, what is fucking happening?
So you got knocked out?
I think, I have the video, I'll show you the video. So this is me. You're gonna have to kind of scroll in a little bit, because it's a pretty wide shot. So this is the backyard. You can hear audio, I think.
This shit's
And
so
then they
cool.
go again. I go, son of a bitch, and then this is me. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, is that paused?
No, I'm just there.
No, I know, but how long did that stay like that for?
Hit play. They may have just edited it.
And the flip flops.
So I'm like, oh fuck, I'll get it, and then I just whoom, bam.
That's like, that's head to door.
And then there's a longer video. Leanne comes out. I was out for a little bit.
So you were out.
I don't know.
Like,
That's
is
the
that
crazy
is
thing
that
about a
stop
head
playing
injury?
there?
The crazy thing about a head injury is like
Scary, man.
you don't know what happened. And so then I like.
Can you imagine if something really had happened to you and Isla was just like, oh, I should have just unlocked that door?
I think
How
in all
terrible
honesty,
that would feel?
I think she felt horrible about it.
Of course.
She started it.
Of course.
And then she came down and she was like,
Everyone's done that thing where you are playing.
You're playing around, yeah.
And then something happens.
yeah.
Every time
So
as a kid,
she
someone got
came
hurt.
down.
I
She
would
was
just
the
play
only
too
one.
hard and
Leanne
someone
was
got fucking
like,
hurt.
You're fine. Just don't go to sleep for 15 minutes. And I was like, oh.
That's
Did you
not.
Google that?
Yeah, that's not.
She was
that's
like,
what
no,
people,
15 minutes.
that's what people used to say, like before they had knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, and then in the '90s, they would be like, "Just don't go to sleep," and it's not actually true.
And then well, yeah, and then what? And then I stayed up for 3 hours. So I was like, I don't know. It says I didn't have any nausea. It didn't hurt. That's the crazy thing. It hurts today, but like it didn't hurt yesterday. I couldn't find out. And I didn't remember where I hit my head. Like I felt like I hit it on the side, but I couldn't.
You don't have any
nothing, no bruising, no,
and nothing sore today.
no. My whole body's fucking sore.
But your
So,
head's
like, my
not.
knees
Nowhere
sore,
in your head.
My toes sore. There's like a little part right here.
What about
that's
like fogginess?
No. I mean, I'm always a little foggy.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like kind of foggy, like
Yeah.
a morning haze.
Yeah.
But like, I don't. Isla was the one that was like, "Oh, we're going to the emergency room," and then Leanne was like, "Well, if we go to the emergency room, we're going to be there all night." I was like, "I have shit to do tomorrow." It's funny how you like rationalize.
Yeah.
I
Shit
don't want to go to the fucking emergency, and then, but all you think about is Bob Saget,
Yeah.
and you go, "He just fell," and it's like, "I'll be fine."
Yeah.
And then so I set an alarm for every 30 minutes. I don't know. So the sleeping thing isn't a real thing?
No, that's not.
So
It
you
was something that they definitely used to tell you that, and
Yeah.
then it definitely changed because I remember being, first of all in the '60s and stuff, it was all like that, and then in the '90s I remember like in football they were just like, well, just don't go to sleep, you can't go to, and everybody thought that was how to treat
Yeah.
it, and then
That's insane.
in recent years they've said that is, I mean, I've talked to doctors about it, and that it's not true.
It's crazy because I definitely like I remember laughing and I remember coming up and I remember like I don't know how I hit, like I don't know, like I watched the video and as soon as
It's a nasty spill, man.
yeah, Leanne's like, you're fine, and then Georgie goes, have you seen the video? And we watched it and Leanne's like, oh shit, and then that's when I was like, you need to go to the emergency room right now. And then I was like, I'm fine, but then I was like, Leanne went to sleep and then I'm laying in bed going like, am I fine? Like, am I fine? Because I'm like, I really don't remember from the fall to getting in the bed. Like,
The thing that makes me, if when you turn over and you're just laying there,
yeah,
if you stayed laying there, I would definitely agree with Isla.
I stayed laying there for a while.
That I would have been like, you should go to the emergency room.
Yeah,
If you just like fall and get up, obviously, I don't think you need to go. But if you just lay there and you're like, I don't know how I got here.
well, no,
Why are they
I was really out of it. It's crazy, like, because part of it's the fall. The fall itself throws you off. Where you like, it's like being in a car accident and not getting hurt, but then you get up and you're kind of in shock a little bit.
Of course.
Like that was a part of it that I was like, I'm gonna go get this bitch, and then I run around here, and then they just run in, and they're laughing, and Leanne shuts it, and then
There's M&M's all over the fucking place. Where does M&M's
like,
come
you were, like,
from?
laying there for 30 seconds. I'd be like,
I was
yeah.
there. I was there.
Oh, you were covering their face.
I would have been like,
I went.
we should
What
definitely
happened?
go to
Leanne
this
came out and she's like, okay, and I was like, I think I fell, and then I was like, and she said, did you lose consciousness? I go, I don't think so. But then what happened is I rolled over. I go, let me just take a nap. Let me lay here for a second. She was like, don't fall asleep. I was like, okay. And then I got up and I was like, I need to go get my Fitbit. And she was like, huh? Like I was out of it.
Tissue box's hat.
But I don't know. You know.
It's like a fun tissue box.
That's,
I don't know what that is.
it's such a Bert believable. It'd be a horrible way to lose you. Like, guess what? Bert stumbled and fell.
You know what's crazy? You know, yeah, and he was just trying to get in his house.
Yeah, and you know that when he actually did crack his head, his family was laughing.
Yeah. I think it's like the hardest way to do it. That's all I think is like, I don't want to die in a way where it's undeniable that it needs to be mocked.
Right.
So
yes, of course.
Where people go, this, I mean, I really feel bad for his family, but I gotta have a fucking field day on this.
Yeah.
Bert, Tom and Bert.
Anyway, we didn't really talk about sure yet, but that's just such a. it's Bert, so it's funny, but it's not funny if he has long-term damage.
2 bears, 1 cave.
2 bears, 1 cave.
Are they both on here, or are they on? You go like this.
Yeah, here you go.
You just search it. Just fucking search it.
Yeah.
They're all fucking funny.
There's tons of them. There's
When
clips.
it's got
There's whole podcasts.
Both their faces, they're both in it. When it's only got one of their faces, they have someone fill it in, like Andrew Santino, or Bert's wife Leanne.
Yeah.
Santino and Bobby Lee.
Oh man, that's probably so funny.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Gotta check them out if you haven't already, and make sure you check out their comedy on Netflix as well.
And check out more of our videos too. Don't just fucking leave us high and dry.
Yeah, that would be nice too. Make sure you subscribe, and we appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
If you subscribe, I'll send pictures of Elena's cans in your fucking inbox. Just keep an eye out.
That's not happening. Bye.
It's a promise. Bye.
Hey yo, I'm living the high life. Fly clothes, good liquor, good weed.